All right, accounting day 3 worksheet, starting with section 1. How does revenue affect owner's equity? Revenue is money coming into the business, so that will positively affect owner's equity. So revenue is money coming in, that is usually cash or accounts receivable. Remember, accounts receivable is an asset that is for a service or a product that has not been paid for but has already been rendered. And so that will positively affect assets and it will positively affect owner's equity. So assets go up, owner's equity goes up. Just depends if it was accounts receivable or if it was actually cash. Number 2, how do expenses and withdrawals affect owner's equity? And that is exactly the opposite. So it's going to negatively affect owner's equity. Expenses are costs of operating a business, which is the answer to number 3. So that is money coming out. Or a withdrawal, again, would be money coming out. Deposits money going in, withdrawal is money coming out. So if the owner withdrew money from the business, that would negatively affect the cash, which is an asset, and also owner's equity, which is the capital. If it were an expense, it would be negative for cash, and it would be negative for expenses under owner's equity. Number 3, what is the cost of operating a business? That's an expense. Cost of operating a business is an expense. That could be a marketing expense, it could be a salary expense, it could be a utility expense, it could be a property tax expense, it could be rent for the month. Those are all expense of operating a business. Insurance. Number 4, what account categories are affected when an owner withdraws money? Well, number 2 basically tells you exactly that. So that would be what we lost from the business. So that would be cash. So that would affect assets. And then also owner's equity, because money is coming out of capital. So assets and owner's equity, they would both be going down or negatively affected. If assets equal 1,000, owner's equity equals 750, then liabilities equals, well, remember the accounting equation is assets minus liabilities equals owner's equity. We solve for x, 1,000 minus x equals 750. That's going to tell us that liabilities is $250. Remember, liabilities are debts. All right, section 2, you can put a plus, minus, or 0, or some sort of combination of those into the box down here at the bottom. All right, owner transferred cash from their personal savings to the business. Remember, we are recording for the business. So we would receive cash. Cash is an asset. Asset go up. Number 1, asset plus in the asset category. Did we lose anything? No. Did we take on any debt? No. Did we pay down any debt? No. So liabilities is 0, and owner's equity is going to go up as we receive the capital from our owner. Okay, you could also figure owner's equity is if it's $500, assets 500 minus 0 in liabilities. That's going to tell you definitely that owner's equity is 500. So it's going to be plus 0 plus. Number 2, owner withdrew cash from the business for personal use. This is the exact opposite. Minus 0 minus, we lost cash from the business. We lost cash out of capital. Number 3, purchased equipment with cash. So what did we gain? We gained equipment. What did we lose? We lost cash. That's all that happened. So plus minus in assets, 0 for liabilities, and 0 for owner's equity. Number 4, purchased equipment on credit. What did we gain? Equipment. Plus for assets. What did we lose? We didn't pay any cash. We bought it on credit. So that's going to increase our liabilities. That's our debt. So we are plus 0. That would be like we go to buy a new patio table at our restaurant, and we swipe our credit card. We increase our assets. We increase our liabilities. We did not generate revenue. It's not an expense because we acquired an asset. It's not the owner putting money into the business. So owner's equity is not affected whatsoever. Number 5, issued a check for the first monthly payment for equipment purchased in transaction 4. Okay, so we issued a check, so that's going to be something we lost. So assets are going to go down because check is cash. And also, we paid down something from number 4. On number 4, we increased our liabilities because we purchased on credit. Okay, so we are going to put a minus for liabilities. So we are positive for assets, minus for liabilities, 0 for owner's equity. So we minus 0. What am I talking about? Minus for assets, minus for liabilities, 0 for owner's equity. Sorry, minus 0. We issued a check, we lost cash. Number 6, received payment on the date of service for design consulting, design revenue, right? We know revenue is going to positively affect owner's equity, right? And revenue is also, we received a payment, so we received cash, so cash is going to go up. Cash is a plus. We didn't lose anything. We performed a service, so we didn't actually lose inventory or anything like that. We did not take on any debt. We did not pay down any debt, so we are zero for liabilities, and then revenue positively affects owner's equity, so we're plus 0 plus. Plus 0 plus for number 6. Number 7, issued a check to pay for the telephone bill. This is a communications expense, expense of operating our business, cost of operating our business. So we are minus 0 minus. We lost cash. We didn't gain anything. Obviously, we used the telephone for that month that we're now paying for, but it's not an asset. It doesn't hold any value. We can't sell that to anybody. It's already used up. We didn't borrow any money. We didn't pay down any debt. This is just an expense, and minus for owner's equity because expenses reduce owner's equity. So minus 0 minus for 7. All right, section number 3, list and total the assets of the business. So the assets of the business are right down here. Well, I shouldn't say assets of the business. The categories to choose from are right down here. So we have to pick out what the assets are. Take a minute, go ahead and put that in. And as we go, we will find that accounts receivable is an asset. Inventory is an asset, something we own, something that holds value. Cash is an asset. Office equipment would also be an asset. So we have those 4 asset categories. List and total the assets there. So you'll put those 4 categories in there. Determine the amount owed by the business. This is going to be a liability. This is accounts payable. This is what we need to pay, what we owe other people or other businesses. And give the amount of owner's equity in the business. So you're going to take assets minus liabilities equals owner's equity, and it should be this amount right here. So if we said assets are 5,822 minus 7 for liabilities, so 22,000 minus 7,000 should be 15,000 for the owner's equity right there. Haha, look at that, my math works. That's Mr. Joshi. He's the owner of this business. I don't know what this business is. I don't know. Something with his hair probably. I'm not sure. He likes llamas too. He has a coffee mug with llamas on it. Maybe it's a coffee mug llama business. All right, section number 4. Things of value a business uses to generate income are known as things of value a business owns and uses. I should put owns and uses. Owns. That's caps lock. Nobody likes that. Owns and uses to generate income are known as assets. Assets of the business. Revenue is money coming into the business. Capital would be money that the business owner put into the business. Expense or cost of operating the business. So really pretty easy on that one. Process of elimination. Number 2, if a customer sends in a payment on his account owed, customer sends us a payment, that's going to be accounts receivable. He's going to be paying down accounts receivable. Which of the following statements is true? One asset increases. Well, we did receive cash. Or check, right? Check is cash, so asset would increase, yes. And another asset decreases, yes, because that would be accounts receivable decreasing. So cash increases, accounts receivable decreases, customer sends in a payment on his account owed. That's pretty easy. It wouldn't affect owner's equity because we are going to record that earlier, so those are automatically out. One asset increases, one liability decreases. That wouldn't even make any sense because we don't say anything about the debt there. It's somebody else's debt, not our debt. All right, last one, number 3. If owner's equity is $25,500 and assets are $37,600, liabilities are, it's pretty easy, $37,600 minus X, solving for liabilities, equals $25,500. So you'll have to do the math on that. It's at 12,100, something like that, right around there. Okay, once you get that, go ahead and submit it on Classroom, and you guys have a great day. We will see you guys next Monday, all right? See ya. Or Tuesday. If it's 6th hour, I'll see you on Tuesday. Peace.